with that, I'm glad to take some of your questions.
On some of these shifts, on China in particular, the president did not mince words during the campaign. Now he says he and President Xi have been bonding, Xi means well. He says China's not a currency manipulator. What message does this send to the president's supporters who sent him to the White House thinking he'd be following through on his tough talk against China?
I think the president's tough talk was on a variety of subjects, was to get results for the American people. That's what he has pledged to do, to get more jobs here, to grow more manufacturing, to keep our country safe. The president and President Xi had a great meeting. The president likes President Xi and got to know him really well in Mar-a-Lago, and I think has established a really good relationship working forward. But at the end of the day, this is always about developing a better situation for the American people, and I think he's done that.
And a follow-up, if I may, the president told the Wall Street Journal that President Xi helped him realize that North Korea is not so easy. Did the president underestimate the complexities of this? Did he underestimate how difficult this was going to be?
No, I don't think so at all. And I think if China is able to help get a deal with China, the president would appreciate that. I think this would be great for China as well. And as the president noted this morning, if China can help us do that, it'll be great. And if not, we'll go and handle that ourselves with our allies. Steve.
On currency manipulation, why specifically did he decide to abandon this? And what other tools does he have in his toolbox to try to modify China's trade balance?
I think it's a very, very complex issue, and I think I'm going to leave it to the president to specifically answer that. Vivian.
But he hasn't given up on trying to modify
no,
China's
he is.
trade balance.
It's not. I think the president is going to continue to make significant progress when it comes to that issue and to how our relationship is with China. He showed already what a great relationship he has with President Xi, and the results are already starting to pour in. And I think that is an issue in particular that the president is best to address.
Historically, sitting presidents have refrained from stating preferences on where parts of the free market economy goes. Yesterday, President Trump said he wants low interest rates, he wants a weaker dollar, and then the market followed his preferences. So given his criticism of other economies and their intervention, how do you characterize that response?
I think the president has made it very clear from the beginning that he's going to do what he can to fight on behalf of American consumers and American businesses to make sure that we can help create a environment here in America where businesses grow and industries continue to hire and jobs can come back, and then middle-income Americans can get some tax relief and keep more in their money and their hard-earned dollars.
But traditionally, you have low interest rates when the economy is weak and needs help, and then they recover when the economy strengthens. So what was he trying to get at?
I understand. I think what he is trying to do is, as you know, Kayla, through a lot of the coverage and a lot of the meetings that you guys have covered and seen here at the White House, the president is continuing to meet with business leaders and people who are creating jobs, union leaders, to find out what we can do. And the president has heard a lot and gotten a lot of feedback and already taken great steps to make sure that we can create a regulatory and tax environment that's going to help grow America's economy and put people back to work. That's plain and simple. And I think what he'll continue to do is fight on behalf of the American people. I hate to cut this short, but we literally have 10 minutes before the president can speak.
Did the president not know about the Moab